to the biggest little city in the world, Reno, Nevada. Mackey Stadium, home to the Nevada Wolfpack, where we have hit the jackpot responsibly with this matchup. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Utah State Aggies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a look at them first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
So the Utah State Aggies offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He'll do it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down?
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of it.
There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5.
The return is tackled down at the 13. And the Utah State offense will take over. First and 10.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He'll keep it himself. Running into the open space. Ripping through the defense. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Breaks into the open. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They go to the ground. That ought to be enough for a Utah State first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. Direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah State. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here comes the heat. Tight end finds a soft spot. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Wolfpack trying to dig deep into the playbook on this third and very long. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Caught over the middle. It's Floyd. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. This Nevada offense really has it going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All alone, he's got it. Touchdown, Nevada. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by it, turning it on. Powers through the defender. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Barnes. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's caught. It's Starling. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jacobs. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Lane. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap, it's Turner. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Surging forward on the sneak. Nevada kept it on the ground to pick up that last first down. Let's see if they can generate some more in the run game. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Nevada has it in the red zone.
Military, stop. 221 wing. 221 wing.
The give to the back. And runs through another one. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick pass on the jet motion. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches.
Looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the... Oh, he's got some space. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Quarterback adapting. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
Second down.
Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Boyd. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. On the run, it's Jacobs.
Get there!
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third down, he drops to throw. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. With the catch, it's Thomas. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here's the pressure. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch. It's Floyd. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Nevada set to kick off to start the 3rd quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Bringing it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up mid-yardage on the return. What a play there. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nevada! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Jacobs. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He made the catch past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Single back formation, and they give it to him. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to run it. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it through the air. Gonna take a shot. Touchdown, Nevada! And the stomping has commenced. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Utah State, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Creates a little space. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lane. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Barnes. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Brings up 3rd down.
On the option. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The defense putting points on the board.
Practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
42. Utah State, 10.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. On the ground, it's Jacobs. Got room to work. Lots of running room. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Aggies! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
17.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Here's the handoff. And he's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henry. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nevada! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Dropping back, it's Barnes. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Now he's looking to throw it. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking for space, it's Turner. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on second down. Give to the back. Stumbled to the ground.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down and shoot. And I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Nevada comes to the line on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
56, Utah State, 17.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Conover. Grab near the marker, it's Jamison. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll ride Davis here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chain. Trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to pass, it's Conover. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Aggies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half, and starting off the in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Converts on 4th down, still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This Nevada offense really has it going. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Purdy. Quick completion on the out. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Ashley. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. Pass completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.